We're less than 3 weeks away until the 2020 US presidential election, and there's a wide range of betting props out there like electoral college results, popular vote, even props like will Trump be kicked off Twitter by 2021. Well, one of the newest props released by sportsbooks has to do with voter turnout. This is a heated debate in the US right now with mail-in vote options, potential voter suppression, and having to do all of this with a pandemic in the background. According to 2019 population data from the US Census Bureau, there are currently just over 255 million people that are of voter age in the country. That number has increased since the last election in 2016, which had 250 million, and that resulted in a 55.5% voter turnout. Now, if you check your online sports books, the current betting prop for voter turnout in the 2020 US election has an over or under set at 60.5%. That would equate to be around 154 million votes to be tabulated. Now, based on projections, that would be a significant increase from the voters at the polls compared to 2016, when there were just under 139 million voters. Well, I'm not a math major or anything, but the line for the voter turnout prop seems a little generous given US voter history. That's why I'm taking the under 60.5% for voter turnout in the 2020 US election. So let's break down why I'm going to bank on the under for this election prop. The first reason is historical data. Did you know that the US hasn't had more than a 60% voter turnout since 1968? Even back in 2008, when it seemed like Barack Obama's Yes We Can campaign was in full force and everywhere you looked, that election only got 57.1%. That was the highest voter turnout on record since, you guessed it, 1968. The next reason is the mail-in ballots and wait times at the polls. Look, I want everyone to exercise their democratic right, but the mail-in ballot system in the US has had some issues. Recent reports in some states are recording spoiled ballots in the millions, which will only hurt voter turnout. Not to mention the potential of some voters potentially leaving the polls due to long wait times. Finally, this is just great value for an election betting prop that doesn't have a massive odds-on favorite. Most election props are so heavily juiced that there really isn't a great option. But being able to bet against something that hasn't happened in over 40 years, that's something I'm not willing to pass on. Now, if you want to bet on 2020 presidential election props and don't already have a sportsbook account set up, no problem. Head over to oddshark.com and check out our sportsbook review page and see which one works best for you. Some have cool deposit bonuses, some have quicker payouts. Almost all of them work with Bitcoin. And once you find the sportsbook you like, you'll need to create a user profile and deposit some cash to bet with. And it's that simple. Also, if you are a US citizen and you aren't sure if you're registered or not, check out votesaveamerica.com where you can get the latest info on voting stations in your area. So that's all for me. If I'm wrong on this prop, that's a good thing because it means you exercised your democratic right. Good luck with your bets, and don't forget to like and subscribe to OddsShark's YouTube channel.